Joseph's playing peekaboo with Cruz. Where'd he go? Look at his little tail. He's so stoked. This is a little bit of a story about my very first night sleeping in the van. Yep, that's my van and my full-time home. And that's me. Because we had the awning out in the rain the other day, anytime you get the next nice day, it's always a good idea to pull it out, give it a wipe down, and allow it to dry out before you roll it back up. Because the last thing you want to do is to forget that you rolled it up wet, and it stays like that for a month, and all of a sudden it's moldy, and then you got a bigger issue. So yeah, just giving it a bit of an air out today. It all started right here in Vancouver, BC. So I thought we'd come back to town and, well, pay it a visit. I just checked my mail, and I feel like I should turn my camera on to open up this one. I just read a very nice letter from somebody, and this package says fragile. No way! Oh my gosh! This is the coolest thing I have ever... How is this possible? This is insane! My hands are shaking right now. This is crazy! Look at the little windows popped out on the back. Oh man. Oh wow. This is so cool. I'm so excited. I had to go back into my mailbox place and show Alex, the guy that one of the owners here of the mailbox. This thing is totally cool. So let me read a bit of the story here to you guys. So the guy's name is the Ginger Englishman, photographer. It says, "Hey Chrome and Cruz, I'm Matt, the Ginger Englishman, originally from England, UK, but now in Wisconsin, USA, with his wife Laura." I guess he said he originally came here. He couldn't work for the first year because of paperwork stuff, moving to a new country. And binge watched the entire first year of our channel and has been with us ever since and logs in every day to kind of see what we're doing. Matt, this is the coolest gift anybody has ever given me. How is this even possible? Unbelievable. Matt and Laura, thank you. Stuart, one of our subscribers, sent me through a little mirror. It's got a suction cup on it. Look at this thing. Hey, we're gonna put this thing to some use right now because I kind of need to do my hair a little bit. It's actually pretty great, this little mirror. Get myself a bit of a spot wash. It's gonna get cleaned up here a little bit because you don't want to go out in public smelling like a dirty van dweller. So we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of a dry shave here. It's weird when you get old, man. You got hair growing in like the weirdest places. Every time I get together with Danica, my daughter, she's always like, you have a hair growing out like right here or right here or somewhere weird. Ah. All right, so we also picked up some new business cards from my mailbox, and I'm super excited about them because we've updated the email on the front because my email has changed, and we also made it a multi-use card. So before it was just me on the front, Cruz on the back. Now we got Cruz's new logo on the back. And over here, I've got my van life apparel. So all my shirts and merchandise, because I'm always running into people and they're like, dude, I love your weirdo shirt. Now I can hand them my card and they know where to go find them. So it's kind of like multi-use. It's pretty cool. All right. This mirror is pretty useful today. I got boxes on my bed. I got some things I need to show you guys, but we're not going to be doing that right now because I am flat out starving. My very first night of the van, I could have slept anywhere. I could have driven out to the valley and slept somewhere quiet, but nope. I chose to spend my very first night right here in the city. Airplane landing way over there. It's landing into the Vancouver airport. I've been driving around Vancouver now for a few hours, trying to find something that sparks my interest for turning my camera on and going out and doing something cool. But today's been, well, it's like 1:30 in the afternoon, and it's been, well, you guys have watched. I haven't done anything. I kind of think I did the same thing my very first night sleeping in the van. I think we just drove around the city realizing that I can sleep anywhere. Where do I want to sleep? Over here? Over there? Over here? I don't know. I live in a van now. Now I can sleep anywhere. You look like a boss in there, Mr. Cruz. Like a big tough guy. Cruz, you're so cute. I just went out and got myself some food out of the fridge, buddy. It's the view of downtown Vancouver from down at Spanish Banks here tonight. It's pretty grainy, but if you look over there, see that bright white light above the mountain up there? Right up top there. That's one of our local ski resorts. All lit up way up there. Crazy, we didn't do anything today, buddy. Couple of these burritos on top here. We got an empty one. Well, I finally bought myself a case of beer for the fridge, and I'm super excited to get this in there. Parallel 49 is a Vancouver brewery, and these guys always have the funnest labels and names for their beer. You guys seen Jerkface 9000 in my videos just the other day. But finally bought beer. It's been a long time since I've had this stuff in my van. You can still feel the heat radiating off this thing. I shut the flame off about 10 minutes ago, and about the same time I reheated the lid, and all I want to do with these burritos is just thaw them out because they came out of my freezer. Then I'm going to pour some of this stuff on top, and whoo, am I ever excited for some dinner tonight. So let's check on this. All right. Hey guys, that'll do. Perfect. Who's hot? That cast iron pan combination with the little thin frying pan and the big deep dish cast iron pan, like the regular cast iron pan. What a great combination to have in your van. It's my oven and I love it. It's insane how a couple of little frozen burritos are so damn good. Did you get a treat? I'm super excited about this thing. Oh, guys, this is the coolest gift ever, man. This is what's messing me up nowadays. It's 6:15 p.m. and it's completely black outside. Like, it should be 9 o'clock. But it's, come on, this is not right. Hey, Crazy, you're on my phone, bro. I'm gonna show you guys where I slept my very first night in the van. Right downtown in the city. So right down this street here, right down there's a row of cars right on the other side. That's where we slept the very first night in the van. And I think we're gonna stay there again tonight. Why not? I'll bring back some old memories. That's a pretty cool building. Okay, so this is right where I slept my first night. I think I slept right around in here somewhere. Oh, this actually might even be the same spot. How funny would that be? Oh my gosh, this is so awesome. This brings back such memories. If you guys go back and find that video, you guys will remember that little round thing in the video too. I like literally slept probably within this couple of cars span along here. Is it ever cool to be parked back in the same spot? It all began right here, like literally for real. It all began right here. And like the way I looked at it, what a better way to break in van life than parking right smack dab in the middle of the city, surrounded by apartment buildings all over the place. Figured, you know what, hey, if you're gonna do it, right? So cool. It gives me goosebumps to see all these people up here just trying to live their best life, and I'm down on the street below them doing the same. I remember that entire night like it was yesterday. I remember pulling up there because I hadn't stocked my fridge or anything like that yet, and I was hungry. I walked right up the street here a couple of blocks, grabbed myself some Subway. Oh, by the way, it's like December just about, and look at, it's still fall here in Vancouver. Oh, that is a beautiful tree. This city was always a place of big dreams for me. Places that I always wanted to DJ, things I always wanted to accomplish. I was a big dreamer here. That green thing right there, that's our huge stadium. That's BC Place Stadium. It is a wet night out here tonight. I've always been the person that chased my dreams, or at least gave it a try. And in this city, yes, I did achieve some of my dreams, but I failed at a lot more. I may not have accomplished everything, but I sure had fun trying. Me and the dog are completely soaked out here. Water driplets are dripping off my face. But you know what? Sometimes you can't let the weather outside predict if it's a good day or a bad day. Some people always choose to only go out on sunny days. Well, there's amazing moments in nights when you get to go outside and be soaking wet and watch all the raindrops splash off the ground, all the little mist and stuff coming off the back of the cars as they drive by. It's beautiful on rainy days too. Oh my gosh, look way up there. See that blue line right there? Right there? That's the bottom of their swimming pool. It's got a glass bottom. No freaking way. That is amazing. I may have a lot of broken dreams in this city, but I've never been happier as I am right now, living in a van on the side of these very city streets. Yep, full on having a shower now. Oh. It's been fun. How you doing, Cruzy? You doing alright? You doing okay? Home Sweet Home is parked right there. Had a little bit of a weird day today. I just couldn't muster the energy to go out and do anything. We just drove around and I don't know what I was looking for. Maybe a little inspiration or something to spark something inside of me to go out and do something, but yeah, nothing. It was just a day. We had some nice driving around. We drove around the university and stuff today. It was really good, but nothing's more exciting than parking in the very first place. This is going to be a good night and a super awesome morning tomorrow morning. All right. Look at this. I am completely soaked to the core. Hasn't gone through, mind you, but look at that. Oh, Cruzy, we gotta wipe you off, man. We got muck and dirt everywhere. Oh, wow. We did to the floor, Cruzy. Completely got it soaked. Okay. Oh, good boy, buddy. You're a good boy. Enjoy your walk around the city? We never had the luxury of having a view last time we were here, though. Boy, having this window is pretty cool. But we're gonna have to shut this because when the lights are on inside of here, you can see it plain as day from outside. So if you guys take a look, people are walking by and not even looking at the van. I've been sitting here watching people walk by. Everybody's got their head down, their eyes down. They're doing their own thing. Not even batting an eye at my van. You hear Chris? He's snoring away in the front. That reminds me of my bulldog Disco snoring the first night we slept here. I remember waking him up a couple of times overnight because he was lying on his back snoring and I didn't want people to hear. So I was like, Disco, wake up, bro. You can't be snoring. Because I didn't know that whole stealth thing was a thing. And I think that whole stealth mode is a process that everybody has to go through to learn. Because I went through it. I remember coming back from getting food, getting in the driver's seat of my van, going, okay, now I got to get in the back. So I'm looking around, looking at all the apartment buildings, making sure nobody was looking out the window. I don't know why I thought they were looking. I think it's a natural process we have to go through. And then I looked in both of my mirrors, make sure nobody was walking, looked up the sidewalk quite a ways, boom, slipped in the back as fast as I could and made sure my curtain was completely tucked in so there was no light bleed or anything. I just had a moving blanket behind my seats at the time, so it was just tucked up underneath my headliner. And that stealth thing was a thing at the time. And I think people need to go through stealth mode. Stealth mode, I think, is a mandatory part of being in your van because whatever it takes to make you have a good night's sleep is what you got to do. And if you being hyper on the whole stealth thing is what makes you sleep better, then do it. Go through that process. I did. Then over the years, I learned that, well, most people are so busy in their own personal life that they don't have time to worry about you. Remember, I did a majority of my first year of van life in the city. I didn't really travel a whole lot in my first year. I stayed in Vancouver or close to the Vancouver area. So a majority of my van life was in the city where there's a hustle and bustle and people are too damn busy to care about that vehicle on the side of the road. So that whole little stealth thing, go through that process if that's what makes you sleep well at night. Me, now, I don't care. I'm having a conversation with you guys parked here. People are probably walking by and here I am, lights fully on. Sure, my windows are covered, so it's not completely obvious that I'm in here. So I always do make sure that. So when I'm like, oh, stealth isn't a thing, I'm not talking about leaving your front curtains open, leaving the windows off, all your lights on so everybody knows you're in here. I'm in a van that has solar and everything on the roof. It's a camper van. But I still make sure that it's dark enough in the back of the van that people outside don't see me living in it. So you can be stealth in something that is not a stealth vehicle. So I think that's where the whole little misconception comes in, because stealth is kind of a thing, but you don't have to look stealth to be stealth. Your van just has to be presentable and kind of just blend in and not be some obnoxious eyesore. Anyway, you guys, I am gonna go watch a movie because I didn't do that last time I was here as much as I really wanted to because I was scared of making noise. Well, tonight we're gonna watch a movie in the city and I am super stoked about going to bed and pumped about getting up in the morning. I got a funny feeling I'm gonna get those little van life giggles first thing in the morning when I'm like, did I just sleep in the Vancouver? Did I just sleep right in the downtown core? I get those giggles all the time. Those giggles don't go away. I've been in my van I'm on my 4th year of my van life and I still get the giggles. I still get that super pumped excitement about having a nap somewhere crazy weird or waking up right here knowing that everybody around me is paying a fortune for their rent or paid a fortune to buy their condos. And here I am down here enjoying the same beautiful view in the morning, living on the side of the road for free. Bonus! All right, guys. See you tomorrow. You know, I really wish I would have added living in a van to my dream list many years ago. Because you know what? I did a lot of great things in my life. But nothing has ever been as cool as living in a van on the side of the road. It's pretty badass.